Good morning from MisChief Creations, 1201 Robert Boulevard, Slidell, Louisiana, home of the Mardi Gras MisChief Dolls. I want to show you 4 dolls this morning and tell you just a little bit about the dolls that we have on display here. So first of all, we want to clear up one misnomer. MisChief dolls are not voodoo dolls. MisChief dolls are a celebration of the people and culture of Louisiana, originally created by myself in 1997. So I have 4 different versions here this morning just to show you, get some idea of sizes and materials used. So my first 2 here, I have 2 dolls created from vintage sari silk from India. These are saris that ladies have actually worn, and I take them and import them, cut them apart, make wonderful dolls out of them. A sari is 5 yards of silk, so sometimes I can get 3 dolls, sometimes 2. These are 2 that I've created out of this particular sari silk, both very tribal, beautiful pieces, accented with a lot of vintage Chico's jewelry. My dolls, starting in about 2020, I started to use a lot of vintage Chico's jewelry from the 1980s and 1990s. So this is all vintage Chico's that you'll see on this doll, as this one. And I brought the shorter version out to show you today because every doll is the same body type, same size body. Some of them are taller than others because they stand on ceramic bases that I custom make for each doll. So you see the little legs under there. All of the dolls are built around a doll stand that is not removable. It's how they stand up. This one doesn't need a doll stand. She's a shorter version. The feathers used to create all of my dolls are feathers that are made from the burlesque industry. They're very high quality feathers. They're also not only wrapped on a cord, but they're also wired. And they will look fabulous 80, 100 years from now. And so let's move on to the next one. This one has a lot of vintage Chico's jewelry on her too. She's cute. So here is a leather. A lot of my leather comes from Turkey. This particular leather comes from Italy. It's an embossed leather, embossed to look like snake. Very swampy looking. Also has some vintage Chico's jewelry on it and some art reproduction items that I have found. This is an Alva art reproduction item, as is this. And this one here, these are actually art reproduction items of actual artifacts. That's an Incan artifact. Both of those are also Incan artifacts. So just a little tribal girl. She's a little swampy. Vintage Chico's jewelry. Vintage Chico's jewelry incorporated into it. And here again you can see this doll stands on a custom pedestal that I made for her. Has the little legs under there. She's completely made out of leather, body and skirt. And then we move on to this steampunk doll. She's a combination of both vintage sari silk, which I've used for her body and the front inset of her skirt, and Turkish hair-on leather that's been dyed, laser cut with a pattern in it. And she too has a lot of vintage Chico's jewelry pieces, along with some other pieces with some little steampunk items. I hand create all of the necklaces for the dolls, and they all have my big Throw Me Something Mr. Mouth. That's my signature piece. This is what people look like that come here from other places that experience Mardi Gras for the first time. You get your big Throw Me Something Mr. Mouth on, screaming for beads, and people that are born here in Louisiana are kind of born this way. That's what we teach our children to do when they're little, to throw their hands up in the air, scream, "Throw me something, mister." So this is a celebration of the people and culture of Louisiana. These are all of the little people that you would see in their costumes if you came and visited us during the Mardi Gras season. Costuming is big. So they celebrate Mardi Gras, they celebrate the people and culture of Louisiana in many different ways. Do visit us if you're in Slidell, Louisiana. We're at 1201 Robert Boulevard, right off of I-10, right off of Gauze. We enjoy having visitors here. We have over 65 dolls on display. You can also see us online at my Etsy store at www.mgmischiefcreations.etsy.com or give us a call. We'd love to have you visit. Thank you for seeing us this morning.